Hey guys, Marrow here, and today we're going to be talking about something that I've been asked a lot over the past, release, ever since release, and that's whether we should go for Rampage or we should go for Death Wish. And the answer is just it varies. But today I really want to clear up how it varies and, what you should do based on your specific circumstances. And so really, that's kind of like the main point of this video. So I'll start off by talking just about Rampage. I'll link the build as you'll see here, and then we'll go into Death Wish. So Rampage really provides you, this like 250 attack power bonus that if you play it well, and you should, theoretically, it's just 100% uptime, or it should be as close to 100% uptime as you can. Now, there are a few things that work against Rampage. For one, it requires a lot of rage, 30 rage, and with the gear that we have, sometimes that's actually very expensive. Actually, it doesn't really even matter how much gear you have, that's just expensive, period. That's a bloodthirst that you could be casting, basically. So sometimes you fall under this really weird point in your rotation where you need to pick between either refreshing your Rampage or reusing Bloodthirst, and it feels really bad to have to pick Rampage, basically, or, if that's applicable. There are also circumstances or scenarios where you fail to get a crit for a very long period of time, and then either your Rampage stacks drop, or, you can't refresh it, and again, you just feel terrible because of it. And also, it's always really bad when you forget to refresh Rampage before going into execute phase, and you gotta refresh it midway through. Also, sometimes your fights might be lengthy enough that you need to refresh Rampage even during your execute phase, and that does really not work in your favor. So the benefits of using Rampage really are the 3% hit they get for precision. That's pretty big, especially if you're kind of fresh 70 just getting into raiding. That will go a long way towards helping you. And also the fact that it's just better for longer fights, really. In longer fights, if you're having, 6-7 minute goals or, same length McFerridons, Rampage will pull ahead for sure. Especially in single target fights. But that's really when it shines. We don't have any, I guess you could be speedrunning Karazhan, but no one really is at the moment. If you were, I could definitely see, Rampage being an argument towards using Rampage. But right now, really, that's not the case. So with Death Wish, really the main difference is that the fights are shorter than we expected, number one, and also the fights that we have now, they're either very short or they have these like really high burst phases that we can get with sweeping strikes. So like on Marrows, on Attenmen, or even like phase 1 of Mag when you're stacking the channelers, or if you're doing the HKM cheese, right, where you're stacking HKM and Blind Eye and the Warlock, which really plays extremely well with Death Wish, as you're just popping all of your cooldowns and you're augmenting everything, especially when you throw Bloodlust on top of it. And so that's really one of the main reasons as to why Death Wish is being favored right now, and why I honestly see Death Wish just always kind of being favored anytime there's a cleave situation, basically, and anytime you really are trying to parse. Speedruns are a different thing, but I think as far as overall damage right now, because of the cleave phases and because the fights are short, Death Wish is just coming out on top, and basically there's no contest. And so that, to me, that is what I would recommend. It also comes with the benefit of being easier to execute. You're just throwing all your cooldowns in at the same time and just doing your rotation and going with the flow. Like, you're doing exactly what you did in Classic, basically, with sweeping strikes on top. And so that's really kind of it. I think Death Wish right now is superior. It's better for Karazhan for sure. It is way better for McFerridon. It is way better for hiking Malgar. The only one where it would lack would be on Growl, specifically if your Growls are long. But if you have short Growls, I imagine that the difference in DPS honestly isn't that huge. And right now I just really can't recommend going Rampage. So I know that this video is really short, but if you liked it, please let me know. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I've just been really busy with work, but I promise I'm going to get back into it. And if you want to watch more content like this, stay tuned, leave that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.